2026 is probably a bad year for relationships in the West. And I'll tell you why in a second. I'm seeing now, especially on the internet and just in the general environment, an epidemic of what I call simp fishing. Those are the women that have been raised to be feminists their whole life, strong and independent, don't need no man. All of a sudden, they're talking like conservative women. They want, well, in terms of what they want. You listen to the conversation, right? If you listen to the conversation thoroughly of what they're saying, I don't even want to play the clips. But you know there's one theme that's consistent. After you listen to them, you know what's missing? What's missing is you. What are they going to do for you? How are they going to improve your life? What value they're going to add to your life? What skills or talent or what type of, they're not even trying to massage your ego or offer you any value. They're saying basically you get access to pre-owned. That's all they got to offer you is pre-owned. They were not raised to be wives or under the leadership of men. They're raised to compete with men for jobs and opportunity. But things have changed in the economy. Inflation is here. Government bailouts are gone. All these DEI programs, affirmative action, all that stuff is gone. It's a Serengeti out here. Inflation is up. Kevin Marsh takes over at the Fed in May. There's no certainty with all these programs anymore. The Democrats, no, I'm not getting into politics. The liberals lost. And all these programs with, Dodge, Frank, and all just being eliminated, and the money is not there. AI is coming out. Automation is here. The possibility of jobs being eliminated. They don't feel secure anymore. So what do they turn to? They're going to turn to men. But it's not that they want to be with men. Women, no disrespect to them, I love the ladies, are survival creatures. And inflation is a beast. Housing prices ain't going nowhere. Gasoline and fuels are probably going to get expensive unless this thing settles down in the Middle East anytime soon. Prices, cost, expenses, and more importantly, job losses. It creates fear. It can create uncertainty. What is certain and what is consistent? What's consistent is a man. A man is consistent, but a man on their terms. Remember the words, man on their terms. They want to talk about the conditions of that man. They want to be under that wallet of that man. They want him to be conservative in terms of his wallet, but they don't want him to be conservative in terms of his leadership. So they want to be under the wallet of a man, not under the leadership of a man. And they're going to reward that man with access to pre-owned. And that's all they think is necessary. Hey, look, I'll let you have access to some of this pre-owned, put you in proximity to it, in the house with you. I will take some, I'll have sex with you, but you're probably going to have to cook. You have to do your own dishes, your laundry, you clean up your own place, pay all the bills, and treat me like a queen and pamper me and spoil me and buy me things and make sure I don't have to work, because you're going to have to pay 100% of bills, because I hate men. And I have to, just imagine, see somebody tell you, I hate men. And I'm going to have to open my legs and let one of you disgusting creatures called men have sex with me. So therefore, in compensation of that, you have to pay all of my bills and worship me. And, that's the deal. You get pre-owned that I've given to 30, your guy number 30. And I've been a liberal-minded, feminist, indoctrinated woman all my life. But hey, needs drive behavior. And you're the lucky guy. You're the special lucky guy. Imagine that. Imagine your electric bill or your car payment or your mortgage or your rent, or somebody tells you that you're lucky to have them. Imagine that. You got to feel excited about getting a bill or adding your expenses, and she's going to give you pre-owned, when pre-owned is everywhere. You can game it or you can buy it. It doesn't make a difference. I don't care which one ever you do. That's your business. But that's your reward that they're offering you. And you're not the guy that they want. In fact, to be honest with you, they don't even like men. They're in love with the image that they see in their mirror. They're in love with attention and validation. They're in love with social media. They're in love with liberal ideology, feminism, the new version of wokeness. They're in love with being free and living life on their own terms, but they need your money. You see, the missing ingredient is your cash. They need extra money. They need a servant. They didn't want to shovel all that snow this winter, but they need also labor. They need somebody to serve and hand over the money, but you must also treat them like a goddess. You see? And we reverse back to the same question again. What's in it for you? And the answer is pre-owned. Access to pre-owned. Obviously, once you commit to a serious relationship, if you're crazy enough to marry them, and that pre-owned is going to be rationed to you now because one, that woman hates men. She's been raised to be a competition. Do you ever see male lions and hyenas mating in the wild? So why would you move one in the house with you? That sex is going to be on rations now because she hates your guts. And she is opening her legs under financial duress. She doesn't really want to be with men, but the economy is rough. You even see studs and lesbians going back to men. But they really don't like you. So what is it really about? Because they're raised not to like you. They think that your leadership is oppression and you're a representation of the evil patriarchy. But hey, needs drives behavior. Bills need to be paid. Life is real. Bills, expensive, food, energy costs, those things are real. People make logical, rational decisions out of survival. But guess what? It ain't about you. Imagine someone having sex with you that don't really like you. They hate your guts. They hate masculinity, they hate manhood, or don't even say anything about leadership and control. Control is abuse, and responsibility without authority is absolute slavery. But you can pay all the bills. You better not tell me what to do, because if you tell me what to do, we're just going to keep moving the goalposts. Hey, you're controlling, you're abusive, you're a horrible man. How dare you tell me what to do and what I should do? How dare you have expectation? How dare you expect me to listen to you? Just because you pay all the bills, it doesn't mean I have to listen to you. I'm not your slave. But the problem is you're her slave now. Because again, she has control. She's in the house with you. If you're damn crazy enough to marry her, now she has really legal control, legal obligations, or legal access to your resources, and you just can't just get rid of her like that. So this is why I say, we talk about being single in 2026. Sit this year out. Work on self-development. Unless you're going somewhere into the Far East or something like that where you can just drop and run, where you can say, you know what? This is the birds. I'm just going to abandon this condo in the middle of Chiang Mai, Thailand. Leave this crazy broad here. I'm going to Suvarnabhumi Airport and I'm out of here. Or you left out of Malaysia somewhere, Africa, be like, man, just kick rocks. Jumped on the first airport out of Kenya or South America and say, let this crazy broad with this condo, I am out. Unless you're doing some shit like that, hey, you want to do that, go ahead. But at least you have an out. But here in America, in the West, where you're legally obligated, where people can just do certain things and try and keep you in a legal bind financially, forget it. Year's the year of self-development. Focusing on your money. Let this craziness die down. These desperate feminists, these modern women that are looking for sponsor, fishing for a simp. You don't want to be that first catch. You don't want to be they're casting their lines in the rivers of simp. They're at the church. The church, I call the church now, the modern church, is a virginity rebuilding engine. It's like Jasper's engine, rebuilding virginity. They go in there, get rebranded, and then they come back out and try and bill you virgin prices for this marriage. They're rebuilding vaginas in there, charging you full price, and some sucker simp, they're going to Bible thump his ass into signing a contract with some woman that is a retired 304. And she is going to raise the price. That's why they are here all day long, gaslighting value, telling you how special they are, telling you how wonderful they are, telling you how much they bring to the table and what a bum you are, and why you should be happy and grateful to have them. That's what they're telling you, because they know what they got ain't worth nothing. They're hoping this pump fake, jab step, crossovers, behind the back, get you off your feet and get you to commit to the most rotten deal out here on the planet, which is to be a simp sponsor to a woman that have mismanaged her youth, or to a woman that has been a feminist her whole life, but because of economic struggles and economic reasons, now is fishing for a good, solid simp. You see, they have men. Men are coming over, blowing out their backs constantly. What they don't have is a long-term committed sponsor. And that's where you are. That's where you come in. So she's going to play the game in the beginning. She might give you all the pre-owned you want. You're going to be like, oh my God, forget about that bald-headed, crazy old man named Peaceful Life is saying about. He's a fool. Man, this woman treats me special. She ain't going to do too much domestic stuff. She don't have no skills now. Outside of ordering DoorDash, she might order you some DoorDash. Let's not even play no game now. She might give you access to let you unload. And then you're going to say, and she might just keep her mouth closed for a little while until you commit. And then that honeymoon phase goes by and you can find out you're living with a raging hyena. She done bit a piece of your ass off. You like the dude in the video sitting out in the car, his old lady coming out there. He had to lock the door to keep her out because she was torturing his ass. Bad year. 2026 is a bad year. Maybe let all these conservative women converts. You may know that's why I put the one with the septum ring in their nose. Women with septum rings in their nose talking about what men's supposed to be doing for them. All about what men's supposed to be doing for them. Nothing about what that man wants. They don't give a rat's ass what you want. As far as they're concerned, you should go out there and thank the heavens and get down on your knees because they let you have access to some pre-owned, heavily, vigorously pounded out, viciously pounded out box that they've given away to multiple men before you. And you must be so grateful. Thank you. I will do anything for you. You're just getting pre-owned. That's it. Get this dream out of your head. Get this Disney fantasy out of your head. You're only getting pre-owned. Pre-owned, expensive, overpriced, overvalued, pre-owned. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It might get less because then you're going to be on pre-owned rations once you commit. That's really what it is. And that's why I say self-development, self-improvement, focusing on your money, being squared away. If you're part of the travel community, travel and enjoy your life. Remember, feminism is everywhere you go in this world. A simp is a global victim. The problem is simping. It has nothing to do with passport bros, domestic guys, overseas, wherever. None of that shit matters. Don't be a jellyback simp and you'll be okay wherever you go in this world. That's it. There's no movements or anything. It's just don't be a jellyback simp. It's just simple. Simps get punished globally. Fools that have no discipline, that have no control, get slaughtered. Fools that make emotional decisions, doing weird things or for 304s or whatever else, get slaughtered globally. Doesn't matter what thing you think or identify as. You're a simp, you are doomed. In this environment, overseas, anywhere you go in this world. It's just the way it is. And it's scammery that's going on for a lot of the young men. And many times dudes get into these deals or these situations that end up biting them in the ass because they don't have the experience to understand the game that's been playing in front of them. They're not interested in no relationships or whatever. This is a money grab. It's a money grab environment. Fishing for simps, money grabbing, getting the guy they wouldn't date when they were 21 to pay their bills. They go, well, we make money. Nah, they spend money. They don't make enough money. But they want you to pay their bills on their terms, under their conditions, with nothing in it for you other than an occasional taste of pre-owned. That's it. Something you can get out the streets and keep your autonomy, your freedom, and your money and your resources. Don't fall for the game, gentlemen. It's all a pump fake. If you're single, enjoy your life right now. Sit this one out, 2026. Let everything stabilize with all these wars and all this economic stuff and all this nonsense that's going on. You know, maybe some of these women will go and take classes of how to take care of a man. Maybe they'll go educate themselves to offer men something else outside of pre-owned. Maybe they'll do it, but give them some time. Right now, all you're getting is a lemon. Anyhow, peace and blessings to you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. I am out.